So I decided to sign up for LifeCoach basically because Lachelle came to me and asked me, and I prayed about it, and God gave the green light, and so I decided to do it, not really knowing that much about it at first, but was truly blessed going through it when I did.
So I signed up for LifeCoach because I've been seeking a relationship with God, but just didn't really know what that really personal relationship looked like or how to get it. You know, I heard about other people who have this amazing relationship with God, and I wanted that, and I wanted to hear from Him more, but I wasn't sure exactly how to go about that process. And just the idea of having like a one-on-one mentor that I could ask questions to, not really fearing judgment, and just having discussions that I may not really have like in a Bible study type of setting, that really appealed to me. So I learned a lot in LifeCoach, just several things that come to mind, just some things about like forgiveness that I've been hearing my whole life in church, but just never really understood until we went through it and talked about it one-on-one. The other thing I really learned is just trusting God and just relying on Him for answers, even if the answers don't make sense. Like, I'm a big like pro and con list type of person and analyze everything, but I've just learned that, you know, there's not always like a logical reason for what we should do, and just even if it doesn't make sense, I need to trust God and His instruction. So another thing I learned in LifeCoach was about testimony. So I kind of thought, like, I don't really have a testimony. Like, I've been in church my whole life. I didn't really know what that was supposed to look like or sound like, but this really helped, and also helped my confidence with the idea of sharing Christ with others.
What I've learned and I guess gained through LifeCoach was the importance of not only sharing Christ with those unbelievers who don't know Christ, but making disciples and having not only a mentor for me to have, but to be able to mentor somebody else and go alongside and encourage them in other ways. And finding the importance in that was just a big eye-opener for me, and one of the best things I like about LifeCoach is having that kind of spelled out for you and shown to you. I decided to be a life coach when I prayed about it, and God was saying to go ahead. I felt really unqualified to do it at first, and kind of still do, but it was something on my heart to help anybody who wanted to have a deeper relationship and to have a real relationship, to spur them on in any way I could. And so I couldn't pass up that opportunity to see what God was going to do with it.
So I want to become a life coach leader because I just feel like it's been such a blessing to me just to have that one-on-one mentorship. And I've had a lot of mentorship in my life, not necessarily spiritual mentorship, but in other capacities, and it's just been you know, life-changing for me. And I've always wanted to be able to do that for someone else. So there have been a lot of times in my life where I feel like I was at a crossroads. Like, if I had taken a different path, my life would have been very different, probably for the negative, but I was very blessed to have positive influences that led me to where I am now. And so I really want to try to be a positive influence for other people and hopefully affect them in the same way. So I really loved having Brittany as a coach. We didn't really know each other very well prior to this, but we've developed a friendship, and it's just really awesome. We're going through a lot of the same things, and just sharing our experiences and our struggles, and just knowing that she's someone that I know the center of our relationship is pursuing Christ. So I know that I can rely on her for mentorship and good counsel. And I also know that, you know, we can have discussions. It's like a judgment-free zone. I can ask her anything, and, you know, we're both pursuing truth. So that's been really a blessing.
So I like being a coach because Laura was my first, and she was super sweet and super, I'm going to say accommodating or just patient with me as I kind of navigated this new phase of life. And she was just truly a blessing to me, and going down this path and not knowing where God was going to take it. And it's just been an honor to see not only her growth, but also my growth in helping her. It helps me also in my walk with Christ, and it's just amazing to see just both of our lives and how they've come over the last 10 weeks.